Welcome back to Last Man In episode 49.
Great start. That's how we do.
You know, just fucking up straight from the beginning.
Woo!
Cam comes bearing gifts.
We don't rehearse this.
I did bring gifts I forgot to bring tour gifts this time.
So we'll do that towards the end of the show.
Yes.
We'll leave a little bit of teaser. So kind of stuff we're going to talk about today. Yeah, guys, we haven't been around for a while. So Jets development camp stuff I want to touch on. We can touch on the return of, return of the Russian.
The Russian beautiful man.
Yeah,
name for him.
Yeah, him.
Russian beautiful man.
No, you know what? I'd like to say I blessed him after him and I took a picture 3 years ago.
You cursed him. He left after that.
No, he's back! I did not curse him. It wasn't my fault.
I don't know.
So we're going to talk about him, kind of his impact on the Jets. Then we'll go into trade signings, other dabbles, and do we have anything about the Moose?
We haven't. Well, Among the Herd, I announced it a while ago, like now that the Moose are back, it's Among the Herd. Nay. New podcast segment, Moose Droppings.
You can tell we're mature.
Well, I'm so excited. Because I saw one AHL thing and I'm like, Moose Droppings makes its glorious debut. Wow.
Debut.
It's going to be a rough one.
Guys,
Dan,
it's Monday.
come
Turn
on.
my phone on.
We're trying to be professionals here.
Oh, no, we're not.
We're professionals.
It's Monday.
You guys are 20 minutes late. We're not professional.
Hey, it was him.
I worked.
It was him.
Sorry, I was busy at work coming up with my future wrestler name. I'm Comerica, and I'm gonna have.
Why? Are you a park?
No, like Cam
America?
and America. Comerica.
You are an American.
I don't care. I want to be. And so I'm gonna have a move for every state. So far I have like 4 states. Here we go. This is what I got. The Idaho Masher. I have the New Jersey Nut Job. I got the Carolina.
That was actually a move.
Oh no! Damn it! I got the Carolina Reaper.
You know that those aren't states, right? Like Carolina and New Jersey are not states.
New Jersey's a state. It's a state.
Jersey is not a state.
I wrote down all 50 states.
New Jersey's a
Yes!
state?
New Jersey.
Since when is...
Forever.
I thought it was all New York.
Nut Job's a move? New Jersey Nut Job's a move? Maybe it'll be New Jersey Spray Tan or something.
There was something similar.
What?
And then I got the I got the Carolina Reaper combining North and South, and I got the Texas Scrambler. I don't know what any of these moves are gonna do, but I'm excited.
I got one suggestion: the California Surfer, where you take the guy and you just ride him along the.
Okay. Do we have a pen? Can I have a pen? I have to write this down before I forget.
You ride him along the map, so you jump off. He doesn't expect it. You just ride his stomach all the way across the map.
Give him severe rug burn.
Exactly.
I hate skin burn. It sucks. I got some earlier this week.
So essentially, you use him as a surfboard.
California Surfer. Got it.
California
Excellent.
Surfer.
I like it. I like your style.
We can spend a whole podcast doing this.
The Oregon orangutan.
The Oregon I had the Oregon oregano. And I just shake sweat on you. And then tickle you a little bit.
No, the orangutan. You just attack him with arms flapping and legs flapping.
The Oregon orangutan. Okay, how do you spell orangutan?
The Wisconsin windmill.
Oh, okay, great.
Yes.
Gold. Here we go.
No. We can't do this.
I'll write these down and then we'll actually talk about hockey. Wisconsin windmill, and then what was the other one? Oregon orangutan. I'm writing orange tang.
That's so wrong.
I don't care.
Wrong.
I know it's phonetic spelling. I'll get there one day. All right.
Meanwhile, everyone that was listening to this has stopped.
What do we start?
The Florida foot punch.
Okay. You guys, if you think of any of them, I swear to God, shoot them my way, at homie-ish on Twitter. Just go to Last Man In, I'm there. Send me the Florida foot punch. I like that. Okay, got it.
Okay. So, a couple weekends ago, Jets development camp started. So, it means they bring all the rookies in, and they see what they can do against their fellow rookies. So, it's all guys who haven't played in the NHL before. Maybe have some of them have a couple of preseason games under the belt, guys like Nick Patan, and a few of them do. And none of them really have pro experience. Actually, none of them do. That's kind of the point of it. So, no NHL, no AHL. So, like guys like JC LePon wouldn't be there.
Oh, that's why I wasn't there. I was wondering because I went to one day and I didn't see LePon. I was like, why isn't LePon here?
It's for guys who are rookies. And,
okay.
Yeah.
Right
Because LePon's already technically debuted as a...
Yeah, 2 years now, right? In the AHL?
Yeah,
one.
so if...
Either way.
So if Patan goes to the Moose Neck, well, he's going to be. He won't be a development cap next year. I think it's like an age cutoff at like 20 or something.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So kind of the highlights and kind of from what I've heard, holy shit, I think it's agreed upon like throughout the entire hockey sphere that Winnipeg's got the deepest pool of
They've
prospects.
got some good ones.
From what I've heard, I don't know what you guys have heard, but from what I've heard of the people that impressed kind of the fans the most were Nick Patan.
He was
Apparently his hands and...
Every time he went into the corner, he came out with the puck. Because I didn't watch it live. I watched it recorded just off Jets.com. But it was development camp, like Team Keene versus Team whoever, the other team. Every time there was a corner battle and Patan was on the ice, he came out with the puck. And those guys who were like Joel Armia, like 6'4", and they're losing battles.
The only thing that obviously makes me excited about him is his just... raw talent with the puck. What makes me a little bit worried and err on the side of caution with Patan is the fact that he's playing against guys his age, and he's already conquered that, right? Like when you think about it, he's already conquered that.
He was getting pushed around a bit, though, too, with guys his age, which is kind of scary because we want him to do good.
It's going to happen, though. He's small.
Yeah.
Matthew Perreault gets pushed around. Michael Frolik got pushed around. Alex Vermeestrov will get pushed around. It's going to happen.
Yeah, but...
Oh, Dan! You ruined it. That was a Russian guy.
Yeah.
Teasing that.
Come on!
We talked about
You
the signing
ruined
last podcast.
Here's the ball.
Although-
Here's the ball. You dropped the ball.
We already said they signed him last podcast. So
Did we?
It's out of the bag.
No, we didn't.
Yes, we did.
No,
He
it
wasn't
happened.
officially back
It
yet.
happened.
Yes, he was.
No,
we did
it
the podcast the day of free agency. He got signed 2 hours before the podcast.
Did he really?
Yes.
That's
I
lies.
didn't. Well,
No,
fine.
what?
Fine, we have to
We
repeat
did
it.
on Canada Day. We talked about every free agency signing except for like 4 or 5.
I swear to God, I don't remember Alexander
Birmingham.
Bruce. We
Well,
are
fine.
so professional.
Fine. He got signed 2 years, 3.1 for the second time, and terrible news. He's wearing literally the worst number a forward can wear.
7.
Literally the worst.
6?
6.
Why is that the worst number?
Horrendous. That's not a forward number. Damn. You
That's
joking
Ron
me?
Hainsey's number. He has to do better for that number
You know
than
what?
Hainsey did.
Kudos to the one Hainsey fan who was a jersey. He's like, yeah, score. Right. Do the name bar change? Yes.
My jersey's gonna be relevant again.
Yay! Hey, I have a jersey. The
Cams
number,
won't.
the number is not relevant, but the name bar is back. It's back and better than ever.
Yeah, you're gonna see a lot of Burmistrovs coming out of the woodwork. But the other guy that kind of impressed a lot of people was Brendan Lemieux.
Oh, he looked great. I liked him. And Kyle Connor. And I was, Jack Roslovich, like the other
the other first round pick.
I thought he was a defenseman. And then I'm like watching the development, like the camp there, and I'm like, who's 52? Jack. Oh, he's a centerman.
Yeah.
I think he lost, when I saw him, maybe 5 out of like 40 draws. Mm-hmm. Like, it was insane.
Interesting thing
Well-
is Brendan Lemieux got a 3-year entry-level deal out of this.
Yeah.
So he's signed, so...
Well,
But
the other
he's
thing
also-
too, though, he's also
gonna
ice
be-
caps.
AHL.
Yeah.
Moose. Not ice caps.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Oh, Moose dropped him.
He's gonna
Guys,
be... He's gonna be AHL, but that's interesting.
Thinking
He's-
Tim Hortons.
Yes,
I'm
It's
thinking
interesting.
Tim Hortons.
For sure.
No, with like Brendan Lemieux and Nick Patan, the great thing is they're going to be right down the hallway. So it's like, oh, you're playing well, come play with us.
Oh, exactly.
So they're going to probably use their contracts this year a little bit. Just, I think because we're going to need it at some point because you know how the Jets like to stay healthy.
Question for you guys, because it appears they're going youth this year. Because
Your
they
face.
They let a lot of guys go.
Yeah.
They haven't signed anybody at all.
Okay.
So it's very interesting. I want to know what your projected lineups are, because mine, this is the way I think it's going to stack out in October.
Okay.
I think your top line is Scheifele with Ehlers and Wheeler.
Okay.
I think your second line is Ladley Stafford.
Okay, I'm okay with
Your
that.
third line, which excites me and scares me at the same time,
I know exactly where you're going.
Nick Patan with Burnley and Perreault.
Not where I thought you were going to go with that.
That's what I'm thinking.
Okay.
But my fourth line, the reason I'm doing this is because the Jets need to be a 4-line team.
This is game 1?
Yes.
Okay.
They need to be a 4-line team. They've never been a 4-line team. Every contender has a fourth line that plays 8 to 10 minutes a game. We have a fourth line that plays 2 minutes a game.
We should fix
You
that.
beef up the fourth line, you put Adam Lowry in the middle with Peluso and Thorburn on the sides, and then that leaves whoever else you want to rotate in with the extra guys.
I kind of like where you're going with Lowry on the fourth line because everyone thought Andrew Kopp was going to be...
I thought that too, but
I don't want
He
to
didn't
be
look
mean,
great?
but he looked like garbage. He's slow. And when you look slow with juniors,
You also got to realize, not like I'm defending him, but I want to just play devil's advocate and say, the guy hasn't played hockey for how long? And some of these guys played deep in the playoffs, and they had reasons to play. Am I defending him? No, I'm just saying that maybe that played a little bit.
That's
into
what
it.
Ehlers said too, because someone asked him after day one of camp. They were like, "You look a little slow," and Ehlers straight up said, "This is the first time I'm on skates in 3.5 months." And he didn't get mad at him. He just said straight out, didn't lie about it. He's like,
Yep.
I'd expect this out of myself to be not as good because I haven't been on the ice.
With the AHL team being here, you don't have to rush these guys in.
No.
They're still in the city. If you need a guy, if you want to call him up for a game, see how he's doing, he's in the same city. That's what I think they need to do for the opening night. They need to drop that Lowry down to the fourth line. They need to make that fourth line somehow play better.
Relevant.
Play 8 to 10 minutes a game.
See, I still think
maybe 6, 5 to 7. I don't know. They need to play more than they do.
See, I still think that I still personally think that Stepniak's going to come back. They're waiting because if they had signed him July 1st, the price would have been higher. If they sign him in August, the price is going to be way lower. Yeah. They're going to go after somebody else to play bottom six for them.
I thought that too because I read Sean Reynolds, who works for Sportsnet but covers Winnipeg sports.
Yeah, right on.
He said Stepniak and the Jets both like the fit, but he was going to test free agency. If he got a deal, he'd circle back to the Jets and talk to them. But he hasn't gotten signed yet, so I was thinking, I hope they bring him back. He's a good bottom six.
You know what? The thing is they tried to sign him last year. It didn't work out, so then they got him for relatively nothing, and he worked out great. So I think for both the Jets side and from Stepniak's side, I think it works. It keeps him in the NHL. I think he's a very relevant player. I think he played great last year, and he fits with Dan's thing by saying we need to be a 4-line team. And whether you could play Stepniak, but I could just see us having a rolling mix of guys through that fourth line that rotate a lot. So some nights you have Peluso Thorburn, some nights you have Thorburn and Stepniak, and you just roll through guys. Maybe Lemieux gets a shot in there. Maybe Armia gets a shot in there. Cormier gets a shot.
Matt Halleschuk's back. They signed Matt Fraser from Edmonton, who I've never heard of.
And Andrew McWilliam.
He's defenseman.
Oh, is he?
Yeah. Same with Matt Fraser.
By the way, I just want to say Andrew McWilliam.
Am I thinking of the wrong Fraser?
You're thinking of the Fraser that played for the Leafs.
Yeah.
This is the guy that played for Boston and Edmonton.
Oh, okay.
He's like a goon.
Oh, okay.
Type guy.
So yeah, they have a rotating cast of guys that can throw through that bottom six. Some of them have NHL experience, some of them don't. But I think having the AHL where it is, it just it's a great tool for them to bring up guys like Armia, Lemieux, and rotate guys through. You know what? I don't think it would be a negative thing to see Patrice Cormier start the year with Manitoba, with the Moose, and then move up through the ranks and actually end up finishing the year with Winnipeg, because he'll be a leader on that Manitoba team. He's been there for years now. So I think he just needs a shot.
26.
He
There's
just needs
something
a shot.
they like in him because they keep signing him. So
and he keeps wanting to come back. So he likes the organization, and
I think he could be a good player.
I think he can be there. I just think they need to find the right fit for him.
He played about 40 to 50 games with Atlanta last year they were in Atlanta. Played pretty well on the fourth line, got hurt, was out the rest of the year, and then he never got a fair shake here.
Part of the other issue with Atlanta, though, he was rushed in.
But I'm saying he wasn't even he was the Kovalchuk trade. He was in that trade.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he was I think he can be an NHLer at some point, but the window's closing. I think on him because he's been 5 years here now and he hasn't really gotten
another young guy that they could toss in there, although he's a little bit of a scorer, but. Scotty Kosmachuk. Everyone seems to forget about him.
Yeah.
He stood out.
There's a reason you forget about him.
With his shot, he stood out, but other than that, he was pretty pedestrian.
He's like the guy you throw it on a trade.
I agree with that.
I don't think he's ever making the Jets, ever.
Although he could.
I don't think so. I just don't think there's room.
There's so much
too many other prospects.
Is DeLeo signed to a contract?
No, not currently.
Because he can go, the way his birthday is, he can have an overage year in the WHL, or he can go to the Caps. I think...
The Moose.
Sorry.
Yeah, we're going to do it all year.
All year. Get used to it.
It's going to happen.
I think they're going to send him back to Portland, and he could be captain there. Why
not?
Why
not?
But the other thing is, do they think... Okay, the question you have to ask yourself is he going to gain valuable experience playing for Portland, or is he going to gain more experience playing with guys he's going to play with for the next 15 years by staying in Manitoba?
Oh, yeah, that's really
because that's where Winnipeg is with Ehlers right now. They're saying, well, to be honest, he's done everything he can do. What is he going to do? Put up 140 next year?
Sure.
Yeah, you laugh. But
why not?
Yeah, that's great. Then he comes in, he gets a bit of a reality check. I think it's better for him to come in next year because he's learned all he's going to learn. You can't coach this kid. Like, you've done all the coaching you can do at the minor level.
And he's not learning anything in the third or fourth line.
Exactly.
I don't think.
He needs to play top 6 minutes.
Yep.
But at the same time, it'll be interesting to see. But in the case of DeLeo, I think if you want to, that's a way you can go. But I think the Jets are looking long-term with DeLeo, saying he could probably slot in a couple years, maybe 4 or 5, and then they'll start him on the AHL team. Because if you think about this, all these guys that were at development camp this year, they're all going to grow up with the team, and they're all going to grow up within the organization. So it's better that you get used to each other now, and we've all seen it. You know, teams that grow in the AHL seem to grow on the ice. And
Tampa.
Produce.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And you have to realize, with how many prospects, you can't fit them all on the team at once. You can't.
Exactly.
And you know what the reality is? Some of these guys are never going to be a Jet. They're going to get traded because there's just not enough room.
Yeah.
And that's the way it is.
But,
They have contracts. Stafford's got 2 more years. Perot's got 2 more years. Little's got 2 more years. They have lots of guys that are up in 2 or 3 years, so you could see a big turnover in 2 or 3 years.
I agree.
The only guy signed long-term is Wheeler. He's got 4 more years left. Everyone else is...
3, I think?
He's got 4.
No, for Little.
I think Little's got 3.
He's got 3.
Yeah.
So, but I mean, Wheeler's the only guy that's here long-term. Ladd's in the process of signing an extension, but I mean, the team could look quite a bit different in 2 or 3 years.
Well, of course, when all these guys are good
it'll be interesting,
How did the defense look?
I want to talk about this because they have a lot of D-men. So
do they? Okay, because
my projected 6, you have Buff and Sherratt. They played too well together last year to split them up.
Sherratt changed his number to 7.
Thank God. 63 is awful.
63 is awesome.
Terrible.
How upset are you if you're that one fan that bought a Sherratt jersey last year?
No way.
Oh, okay.
No way.
No.
If there is a Sherratt fan,
there'll be one this year. There'll be one this year. So they have Myers Enstrom on your second pairing, Stuart Trouba on your third pairing. Still leaves Harrison, Party, Postma, Klitzum. Who am I forgetting?
Oh, they signed Postma 2 years.
They signed Postma 2 years.
And not even do a 2-way.
No, they probably didn't want it to.
But I mean,
Klitzum.
Klitzum's up in the air. He might never play hockey again. They don't know. He had those 2 back surgeries, and they don't know what's going on. But you still have Harrison, Party, Postma, which is fine.
They signed Party?
Yeah. One year, $1 million.
Oh, and then you got Morrissey.
Yeah.
There's no way he makes that team this year.
So,
no
AHL?
Room. Yeah, there's no room.
Here's the thing. I still do not see what Dan said as opening day lineup. Buff, if they don't come to anything, he could be gone.
This summer?
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that'd be great.
If they don't sign him before the season starts, he'll be... I
think one of Buff or Enstrom's gone before game 1 of the season. That's my personal opinion. 1, to make room for Josh Morrissey. 2, to free up some cap space, because, like we've said, they're in a crunch next year.
Yeah, that's rough.
A bit of a crunch.
Well,
not a Chicago crunch.
But you don't.
They have to sign guys.
You don't have to fit Morrissey on the team this year. You don't.
You don't need to force that.
He'd be okay in the A for a year, and then because Harrison and Party are up after this year, bring him up next year, give him some playing time.
But what I was gonna ask, Cam, because you're at development camp, what did the defense rookies look like? Forget about it. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
And what did the D look like?
Yeah.
Morrissey stood out head and shoulders. He's smooth as ever. And they actually, NHL.com covered, Adam Kimmelman, or Kimmel? A writer for NHL.com wrote an article on Morrissey and Ehlers, how when they first came last year, Morrissey didn't do the greatest in exhibition stuff because he put on 15 pounds of muscle. And he said this year...
It wasn't what they said. It was last year he put on 15 pounds of weight. It wasn't muscle. It was fat and muscle kind of thing. You see guys who want to bulk up, and the mistake that Morrissey made was he didn't get lean. It was just bulk muscle and bulk weight. It wasn't lean muscle. These guys are good because they're lean, yet strong. And his issue was he was bulk. So he lost his quickness, lost a lot of his ability that way. That's what I heard.
And then he grew into his body, and same as Ehlers. So he'd rather avoid the hit than be able to throw the hit, which is that's his game. But Morrissey looked great. Jack Glover was pretty silent.
Did they have
draft pick from last
I don't know
year.
if he's considered a prospect. Jan Kostelek.
Oh, he's
I didn't
Or is,
see
or
him.
is he
I
considered
don't-
an AHL guy?
No, he's
Because
a,
he's one of their
Costa
he's one
likes
of their
it.
top D.
Because the
prospects.
only reason why I'm mentioning this is because you hear all the forward names. You hear the Brendan Lemieux, Joel Armia, list goes on and on. There's probably 8 or 9 guys that you could name off the top of your head without even thinking that are forward prospects. But it gets pretty dire after the top 2 guys in Kostelek and Morrissey for the Jets organization going forward.
Yeah.
Maybe that's why they signed Postma. Maybe that's why
Oh,
they're keeping a guy like Harrison around. Maybe that's why they re-signed Party, you know?
true to like.
You can
give
never
him
have
depth.
too many defensemen. And those guys, you know what? I can't say that any of those guys are not a bad sixth defenseman, because they're not. They're all good sixth defensemen.
Mm-hmm.
It's
So,
when
but
they get
you
to
can-
the upper
Like in a
depth.
one way, you
Yeah.
can start them in the AHL.
Yeah. One guy.
You just have to put them through waivers to bring them up.
One guy who stood out that was really smooth on the ice, like kind of like Morrissey, just a little like different player style, but reminded me of him. Anton Carlson.
Okay.
We drafted him in like I think the 5th or 6th round this year.
Good skater?
He's Swedish defenseman. What do they teach Swedish defensemen? Don't use the body. You take the puck from him. No
Yeah.
body. That's I don't know what Swedes sound like, but in my mind that's a
That
Swede
was close. That was close.
/ German, you know. But
Yeah. Aside Jets
but
note,
that's
they,
go
they
ahead.
signed their coaching staff for the next 3
Yeah, I
years, which
saw
is
that,
interesting because Maurice has 3 years left. Now their coaches have 3 years, so
So now they're all on
that's
the clock, I
interesting.
guess?
Well, they obviously think this is their chance to
I think
do something, and they're
I don't want to say
saddling
it,
up.
but if this team continues to obviously project up,
They'll
I
play
could-
the Flyers in 2019
Fuck
Cup
off.
final, baby. Woo! I'm telling you guys, Ivan Provorov, he was on the front page of NHL.com today. Go check. I'm not lying. He's there. He's there. Provorov's
it's
ready.
fine. Slow news day. Slow news
oh,
day.
shut up, Dan.
Totally fine.
Yeah, you know it's a slow news day when it's Ivan Provorov followed by Taylor Beck, Toronto. Like, yeah, I know it's a slow news day. He was there, accounted.
no.
But no, seriously though, it's gonna look good.
No, I don't want to. But I could see Paul Maurice getting extended longer than those 3 years if he continues projecting.
Is he gonna
upward.
get that Babcock money?
Not the Babcock money, but could get like 2-3 million.
He'll get Quinville money.
I think he's getting 2-3 million, isn't he?
I don't
What does
know.
he get paid?
I don't think.
How come they
I
don't
No,
don't
they're
think he
not
gets that much
disclosed.
because
A lot of coaches' salaries are not disclosed.
Joel Quenville was the highest paid coach before Babcock, and he was only getting like $3 million.
Yeah.
So I don't think Maurice was getting that
okay.
much.
Well, there's also no salary cap on management, which is great
Yeah.
because
Yeah,
we
no,
talked about it last
fantastic.
podcast, like 20 scouts, which
Yeah.
is awesome.
The other thing I did want to talk to is the last position we haven't talked about, which is Hellebuck and Comrie. Now, I just want to tell a quick story from what I heard, because one of my friends was at development camp, I believe, on the Friday, like the first Friday, and Comrie and Hellebuck were on opposite ends. They did not score a goal. Yes, it's just practice, and they were just doing drills. Didn't score a goal for 35 minutes on Comrie. He estimated roughly 40 to 60 shots. Didn't get past Comrie. The one that got past him, they cheered. The entire ice cheered because they finally beat Comrie. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. So, and this guy, like the friend of mine, is a goalie, and he's saying these two guys are so far apart from everyone else, from Jamie Phillips and whoever the other goalie was.
Who was the other goalie? It was a college invite game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and then he said, you know what's even crazier than that is Hellebuck's just that much further ahead of Comrie because 4 years of pro, right? Because he's just been there that much longer, 2 years
He's
of pro.
been, 2 years.
I think it's 4 years of, like, age-wise. 2 years of pro.
Oh, yeah. Well, are they both signed to Moose next year?
Yeah.
They'll be the one too in the AHL.
And he was telling me, he's like, I wouldn't be surprised if Pavlik's out the door next year, or they say we're going to give you a 1-year deal, something like that. And because
show me what you're worth, else we'll kind of buy you out or something.
Well, no, it could be like a 1-year
He's
deal.
got 2 years left.
He's got 1 year left. This is the last year.
No way.
No, he's got 2 years
No
left.
way.
He's got two more. Fuck! I just like he played so well down the stretch. It's just I want to see Hellebuck.
But don't rush.
What they're saying is yes, probably 2 more years. Hellebuck will be the starting goalie, and we might end up in a Martin Jones situation with LA where we're gonna have to get rid of Comrie, which
We're
sucks.
gonna get Lucic for...
Yeah.
We're getting Lucic for halves! Woo!
No, but what I mean
for Comrie.
for Comrie.
No,
Yeah.
I don't know.
That's
You
what
have
I'm
to.
saying.
You
though.
have to. Like
You can't
you
keep
can't have
two
both.
great goalies. But the thing is they're saying, like he's saying that Hellebuck's movement across, he's never seen anything like it. He's been to Jets practices. He's seen, and he's like, he's beyond anything, like, goaltending-wise that he's seen. Just the movement and the ability.
He walked past me. I mean, you know what I did notice about Hellebuck? Big ears. You know what? I think he does sonar, and that's how he tracks the puck.
We'll see.
No,
You know
he
what, though?
looked amazing. Both players looked
Four
amazing.
guys who could be your number one goalie. That's a good problem to have.
4 guys. Oh,
Pavlik,
Hellebuck.
Hutchinson, Comrie, and Hellebuck.
You're lying to yourself when you say Pavlik. I know you are.
But he's the starting goalie right now.
True. Yes. Yes, he is.
It's not a bad problem to have.
No, and I think it's a problem that I think a lot of teams
You
wish
could
they
have
had.
Steve Mason as your goalie.
Hey, he's great when he's healthy. He's great when he's healthy. Look at his numbers when he's healthy. He's top 10.
Okay, let me just go back to 2009 then. I'll check that. For
No,
you.
you check it right now. You got
Yeah,
Steve
because he's
Mason-
healthy in the offseason.
You know what the Flyers are doing? We're like, hey, we got 9 defensemen signed. We need more.
All
Don't
the
let him shoot. The top 5 prospects in the system are D. I wonder why. Steve Mason's behind you like, oh no, there's a gust of wind. I twisted my ankle. What the? You're tying your shoe. What are you doing?
Who's their backup goalie now?
Michael Neuvirth?
Oh,
It's
okay.
not Ray Emery.
It's not-
No more Ray is Doom in my background. I'm so happy now.
They're gonna sign Roman Czechmatic. He's 45.
Robert Esch? Why not? Why not, eh?
Brian Boucher's coming out of retirement.
Holy shit.
They're gonna re-sign Michael Layton.
Yeah. Sign everyone from 2009. You could probably get, like, Richards for, like, a super good deal, right? Oh,
Hey guys, like at least Richards has the ability. Like he wasn't doing anything that illegal. He was just trying to cross the border with stuff.
prescription drugs.
It wasn't like he was just got a contract last week for like $7.5 million, and then decided to drive home after having too many in a small Ontario town where everyone knows who you are. So when you leave a bar and they're like, "Oh, who is that guy that drank a lot?" That guy. Guy I'm talking about, Ryan O'Reilly, allegedly DUI. Driving under the influence. Was caught by the OPP. I believe it was last night. By what I've heard, it was it's been this week.
Buffalo doesn't care. They already paid him up the bum. They can't do anything about it now.
My question is, you're making $7.5 fucking million.
This year's making 6?
Can you not like call somebody and be like, yeah, that limo service
You
from
could
Toronto.
buy the company. You could buy the
You
taxi.
could call somebody to fly a helicopter to you, pick you up, and then fly you wherever you need to go.
Yeah, but you're an athlete. You're invincible. You can do whatever you want.
Yeah.
That's what they
So
say.
apparently he was caught allegedly.
So can his
Is it
bogus
his-
contract get revoked?
No.
Hey,
It's technically not a violation.
Is
of-
it the 5th time
Doesn't.
he's got caught for drinking and driving?
I don't know.
Oh
I
no,
just-
he's not Donovan McNabb. Never mind. I'm sorry, Dan.
I just have to. I don't care. I just have to. He played for you guys last.
Hey.
He played for you guys last.
That's
So
where
don't
you
even
learn-
give me
that's
that.
where you learn.
He gets they get all the trash.
While we're
Minnesota.
on O'Reilly, that is a terrible contract.
They had to hit the. Don't they have to hit the floor?
$7.5 million.
I don't
He's
care.
the
They
guy
paid him a
who's
lot.
He's the guy who's taking all the heat away from Eichel and Reinhardt. He's gonna get the matchups. So, in that terms, he's
Are you going
already
to be
made
able to
6.
afford Kane, Eichel, Reinhardt in 3-4 years with
Here's-
O'Reilly making
here's the
$8 million? No, you're not.
The inflation.
Terrible. He's not worth
But
it.
the salary cap going up.
He's a $5 million guy, making $8.
The problem
Like
with the
awful.
Ryan O'Reilly thing is, in today's market, unfortunately, with the market of centers that's out there, he's a $7.5 million player. Is he really worth it? No.
I don't think so.
5.5, I
Yes.
think.
He's
But
getting
the other
6
thing,
make an
right
argument.
now.
the other thing is he's always been accompanied by other great players, so you've never really seen what he has. So
He's still
it'll-
accompanied by great players.
I
though.
know.
And he still
So-
won't be the captain.
What's the
Yeah.
top 6 in Buffalo now then? Because we'll put O'Reilly as 1, and
Zemgus Girgensons.
then
O'Reilly,
Kane's gonna be
Kane,
Eichel.
O'Reilly,
Kane
Eichel?
will be Eichel.
No, Kane
No,
will play
Eichel's
with
a
Eichel.
center.
Oh, Kane, Eichel,
O'Reilly, Gergensen, David Legwand.
Matt Molson,
Oh
Molson.
shit!
Everyone forgets about it.
Dang.
And then you're
Brian Giunta.
and then
They got
you're
some guys. They got
then-
some-
I don't know why when he said Brian Gianter, I thought of Brian Murray, and I'm like, wait, no, I don't know why.
and then your
So-
second line can be Kane, Eichel, Reinhardt,
Reinhardt's a center.
but they might move him to the wing.
What about Gergensen?
Oh yeah, and then put
Gergensen's
Legwand
first
as
line.
your third center.
Leg one, Giunta.
Oh, Tyler Ennis,
Oh,
the
fuck.
water bug.
Everyone
They
forgets
have
about
a
him.
pretty solid top. I think they might be able to make playoffs.
No.
You know what?
Who's their goalie?
Hey, Robin Leonard.
Is he proven?
Guys, you know what? I'm going on
Who's their
podcast right
D?
now.
Who's their D?
I'm writing this
Who
down.
are their defensemen?
Zach Bogosian.
Yeah.
Oh, it's going to...
Josh Georges.
Rasmus Ristolainen.
And?
Oh, there's another... Oh, Andre Mazzaros.
Okay.
That's a top 4.
There you
That's
go.
a top 4. I'm going on...
Sorry. How much is Philly paying Andre Mazzaros not to play for them?
They're not. They didn't have to buy
they
him
didn't
out.
buy him out? He was one of the
He was one of the few, yeah. There's actually a song they sing when you don't get bought out. We are the few. I don't know. It's a shanty song. It's a drinking song. We are the few that they liked. La la. I don't know.
Wow.
Yikes.
Wow.
You guys should plan this stuff out ahead of time.
Yeah,
It's
I just thought it was right now. It's amazing.
Usually your delivery's a little better than that.
Yeah,
It's
rough.
Monday. It's Monday.
That's
Let
true.
it-
Case of the Mondays.
Slow news
I was
day.
gonna
So
say
what are we
something.
talking about first? What
What
led
are we-
into this? I
I don't
really want to know
remember.
what led
Drinking?
into... No, not
Ryan
drinking.
O'Reilly?
American
Ryan
wrestling
O'Reilly.
games.
Oh, yeah. DUI, Ryan O'Reilly. Gotcha.
Terrible contract, Ryan O'Reilly. Sorry, I just really think it's bad.
Now, let's talk about Dan's favorite NHL team. The team that sucks, apparently. Dallas Stars went on and acquired another forward.
Hold on. By
You
giving
guys make fun of me, but I said who was going to be the biggest disappointment, and I said Dallas. And was I right? Goddamn
It was
right I was.
Colorado. They
No.
went- they
No,
went
hold on,
from-
no.
Dallas was supposed to be
Dan did say Dallas.
Everyone said Colorado was going to have a down year. Everyone said Dallas was going to be Stanley Cup contender. I said they were going to tank. I was right. I'm not.
Yeah, because
I don't
you-
hate them. I just don't think they're nearly as good as everyone thinks.
Yeah, but
they
you
are.
watched- You watched
Okay,
Carly
you know what?
Lettman for how many years and you realized he was shitty?
They're
Who's that?
Dallas.
Carly Lettman.
Okay, well we should probably tell everyone what happened. They acquired Patrick Sharp
Did they?
because they were already top 3 in goals last year because they really needed Patrick Sharp, didn't they? They give up their best defenseman, Trevor Daley.
Guys, they have Jamie Benn and brother Jordy.
All
They're just
right.
going to play.
The little boy
Hey!
they invited along because they felt bad.
Could we not forget about the key pieces in this trade? Stephen Johns
Ryan Garbett.
and Ryan Garbett.
You know what? Dallas, their top 6 is scary. Their defense is terrible.
Hey.
They had. I'm pretty sure. Did they have the worst goals against? Like the most goals against
It's
last
up
year?
there. They got
It was
rid of a
bad,
bunch.
and they were top 3 in goals. So that shows you how bad their
Hey.
defense was. I just don't get this deal. You trade away your best defenseman for a forward you don't need.
Guys,
It's-
See,
It's we only get 5,000 fans a game, so we have to do something. Move. It's
Hey,
not a
they
long
got a
term.
great jumbotron guy.
Yeah, I know.
here's what Dallas is going to... They planned this out, guys. This is how smart the Dallas GM is. And I'm not being sarcastic at all. There's no sarcasm in my tone at all.
For Mr. Nell. Okay.
Okay. Genius guy. Trades away his best defenseman. Then he thinks to himself, okay, who can I get to replace him? Well, let me tell you. By trading away Trevor Daley means that Chicago has to absorb that contract. Means they can't sign whom? Johnny Oduya. Johnny Oduya is now going to be the number 1 defenseman on Dallas. Alongside
Actually-
paired with whom? Cody Franson.
If Dallas wanted to do that,
You think so?
if Dallas wanted to do that, they shouldn't have kept 50% of Garbett's salary because that's stupid. Because they are.
Because Garbett doesn't have a salary.
Johnny O'D.
How much is Garbett making?
1.8 million. So they're keeping almost $1 million.
That's
I'm just saying.
not much.
I'll take that. I'll take that.
Johnny Oduya actually he wants to stay in Chicago. He has an offer from Buffalo. He's waiting for Chicago
Bowman
to
gave him
sort
his
out.
word saying we want to sign you,
And
but you have to wait. We have to move
He wants
contract.
to be there. So I don't know about that because I think if he doesn't, he's going to Buffalo because they've offered him big time money apparently.
What
Cody
if
Franson-
the
It's
guy
interesting,
that
though.
the guy's infamous here in Winnipeg for
But-
just fucking up,
I have
and he's
to.
going to get paid.
One time-
He's a
I
good
know.
player.
He's
and
a good
everyone
player.
He got
hates him.
blackballed.
He's a great like second pairing defenseman.
Oh man.
He's not top. He's a good second
I
pair.
just wanna
But
s-
I honestly think personally, and I saw it on Twitter today, Cody Franson in Dallas makes a lot of sense because he plays a little bit of defense and he's all offense. That's what they need.
But he
And John Klingberg.
he replaces Daly, and they're still in the same situation they were in last year, where their defense is
Got-
not good.
It doesn't matter. They have 2 good goalies because it's now a 2-goalie league.
Wow.
They've got Antti Niemi and Kari Lehtinen. Kari Lehtinen lets in 5. They throw in Niemi and they're like, we're going to score 6 now.
You know what they could do too, which sounds crazy. Say if there's a penalty shot awarded. Back in the day, I don't know if this is still a rule. You were allowed to substitute a player in for a goalie on a penalty shot.
What?
Why? Now, why would you be allowed to do that? Goalies aren't allowed to throw hits. Players can. Oh, what team was that? I was reading about it.
Really?
Yeah, it was It was
If you're
in
going to
the-
bring up random facts, please make sure they're correct.
No. There's a team out there. It was
Or
like the
know your
first.
facts.
There's a first team who did that. I'll figure it out. And they substituted.
California Golden Seals.
Oh yeah, of course.
Cleveland Barons.
No, it was like
Colorado
a team
Rockies.
that's still playing. I just want to
Kansas
say.
City Scouts.
I don't know. I just want to make.
Minnesota North
Go-
Stars.
Cleveland Barons.
Again.
I already said it.
Damn it.
Hartford Whalers.
Did you? Fuck.
Yeah.
I just want to say. No, actually, I think it was the Houston Aeros. No, just
There we go.
no, it wasn't. I just want
Las
to say
Vegas. Fuck.
the Gamblers.
Las Vegas Gamblers.
Las Vegas.
The Blackjacks.
Uncle Gary's kids. That's what Nevada's team is going to be called. Uncle Gary's kids. Just speaking of uncles, Uncle Eddie Schneider, he was on a phone call with Jim Nill, the GM, for sure. And Jim Nill's like, I don't know if I should trade Trevor Daley for Sharp. And Schneider's like, no. Listen here, Sonny. You see, you don't need to stop pucks. You just win games 9-8. That's impossible. No, we didn't. We beat the Penguins 8-2 in the playoffs. The playoffs. That was the phone call between Jim Nill and Ed Schneider, and then seconds later, they made that trade happen and acquired Patrick Sharp. You don't need to stop pucks to win games.
Top 6 right now for Dallas is Sagan, Ben, Nichushkin, Sharp, Spezza, Hemsky.
Yeah,
Hold on, it's like the future
It-
and like the past future.
It wouldn't be Hemsky. He was a healthy scratch like most of the year last year.
It's Hemsky.
He's
It's
he's nearly
Hemsky.
not as good as he used to.
What
be, I'll
number
tell
is
you that.
Horkoff there, by the way? Because Patrick Sharp has
He's gone.
got 10.
Horkoff
Horkoff's
went
not
to
there.
Anaheim.
Yeah. he's
Oh,
in
right. Oh, and Anaheim signed Chris Stewart, too.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, and they got Kevin Bieksa. Oh, and they still have to sign Carl Hagelin. Who's
You know
the
what?
GM in Anaheim?
They beat
Fuck
the-
you.
Hey, you know
You're
what?
too good. You're too talented.
They beat the Kings, but guess what they forgot about? Chicago.
Yeah,
Yeah,
well,
well,
Yeah,
now they
well-
can beat Chicago because
And
they don't have
Hey,
Patrick
and
Sharp.
LA
you
is
watch
like,
it. You
oh,
don't
we
know if
missed-
they can beat them yet.
we missed the playoffs. We're bringing Lucic. We don't have a backup goalie. We don't need a backup goalie.
Quick can
Uncle
play
Eddie's on
82.
the phone. He's saying it'll work great.
Quick will play
Hold
100.
on! Ray Emery's! Ray Emery's available!
Sign him. Get him now.
It's worked before! It worked for Philly. No, it didn't work
Yeah.
for Philly. They didn't win
Who's
last year.
Ray
No,
Emery?
it worked!
Who's
Trust me!
Who's Ray Emery's agent? When he answers the phone, he's like, Ray of Sunshine Services, how may I help you? I know how to fix any backup problem. I got Ray Emery. He'll fight you. He's good.
Is
We're
Don
losing it,
King
guys.
his agent? Or
Yes, Don King is Ray Emery's agent. Confirmed.
They're gonna actually make a
everything
call.
would be right in the world if that was the case.
They're going to make a call to Andrew Raycroft. We need you to play one game a year. It's against Toronto, in Toronto, and just get a shutout. That's all we want.
Yeah, every time old former players play. I can't wait till Kessel goes. That's in like October. Like
Kessel goes to Toronto.
October 15th. Yeah,
Oh my god.
he's in
They,
Toronto.
honestly, I think it's the second Saturday of every season. Pittsburgh comes in to Toronto and just shits on them. Like, this
have
is
to
a
keep
historical
going.
accuracy.
Kessel's getting at least 4.
Just double hat trick, fill in the net, baby, and then every goal he scores, he's gonna just flip off another guy's. Fuck
He's
you.
gonna laugh like, "Getting your fill, baby!" Woo! And then he's gonna dive. Oh, he's gonna dive and start swimming. Oh my god! Yeah, don't you love that stat where Crosby and Malkin come to town? It's like, oh yeah, so Sidney Crosby's in town. Behind me are the stats, and you see the guy. Jesus Christ! It's like, oh, he's
Whoa.
got 21 goals, and what's that? Is that a 4? Is there a silent 1 in front of that 4? No. Oh my god!
He's got a lot of points. In
A
not
silent
that many
number.
games.
Yeah,
Like,
silente.
I think them together have outpointed. Okay, them together in Toronto have outpointed what the Leafs got from January to April last year.
Those two have probably outpointed the Leafs against the Leafs playing against the Pens like old time. Like,
This is kind of not the same sport, but it's a record I want to
you
just
go.
feel like
Let
naming.
us have it.
Hey, you know what? The Bombers have won more games than the Ticats have in our new stadium now.
Oh yeah, that's
It was
right.
tied.
Yeah, CFL.
When Hamilton beat us in week 2, they had as many wins at IGF as the Bombers do since it opened.
Which is what?
4.
Bombers won
No.
last week, so they have 5 now. Yeah.
Wait!
Yeah.
Oh no!
Did
Yeah.
they have? Oh my god, yeah, they're bad.
That's brutal. Ticats only are they're not that good.
They've been
Probably-
good the last
they're
couple of
probably
years.
the
They
best team in
went
the
back to
CFL.
back.
Well, they
Big
did
Cups.
get Fantu's legs. I mean, he's pretty good.
Yeah, you know.
Okay, we should talk about.
Yeah, back
Anyways,
to
I
hockey,
just
because,
I had to get off my chest.
Oh, Canucks. Did you guys see they like cleaned house? Like they fired the vice president, hockey ops, assistant GMs, director, and player personnel. They
So
they
they have
fired, like,
Trevor Linden left.
They have Trevor Linden and Jim Benning. And
Hey, they're still doing a better job than Boston.
They probably make paper airplanes and throw across the office. Hey, Jim, it's your turn. Oh, okay, Trevor. Made little secret notes, paper clip, paper trail, paperweight. Do you remember when you made paper clips and you put a paper clip and they're like, it'll fly better. It never fly better.
No.
If
I
anyone's
miss
listening to this in
days-
the office, try it.
I miss the days of making paper airplanes. Remember when it was cool? Yeah, go ahead.
It was cool. Sharks hired Bob Bugner as assistant coach and Johan Hedberg as assistant coach and goalie coach.
Sharks also, this happened since last podcast, signed Joel Ward. 3 years, $9.825
right.
million.
Oh, we also...
And his tweet, he likes 90s hip-hop, so he said he's happy to be in the West Coast. That's what he said. That was his...
Joel Ward,
that was his first
try to
reaction.
be less of... Yeah, I'm not going to go there.
He's awesome.
Yeah. Did the trade to Washington happen?
Wait, hold on.
Yes, it did.
Okay. Yeah, we'll talk about it. Go now. Go. This is not important compared to that. Am I saying it? All right.
I have it here.
You go. Let us have it.
St. Louis traded TJ Oshie to Washington for Troy Brouwer, Phoenix Copley. They got a guy named Phoenix. I wouldn't even be mad about losing TJ Oshie.
He's a goalie.
Oh, okay. And a third
They
round
need that
pick.
in St. Louis.
And if that's not bad enough for Washington, or bad enough for everyone that has to play them, they went out and signed Justin Williams. 2 years, $6.5 million.
Did you hear
You know what
about
that means?
What? What's angry throw to the...
Are you saying it right now?
They're gonna... Maybe. I don't know.
You say it, Dan.
No,
I know
they're
you're
not
saying
yet.
it.
But
They're-
it's looking pretty good.
They're an early favorite for late or early June hockey next year in 2016
Okay.
because their top two lines are good and they're going to get a year older Kuznetsov,
They actually
A year older-
re-signed
year-
Kuznetsov 2 years, $6 million.
Oh, beautiful.
year
Beautiful.
older Burakovsky,
They have to sign
A
Holtby.
year older
Holtby
Holtby.
is not signed, and he wants over $6 million a year. And
Yeah.
they apparently are hesitant to give him that.
Yes, I
So
would
that
be too.
could be the only downfall.
If I'm Washington, I would give him. I'd say, hey, here's a 1 year deal at 5. You make us either cup contenders, you get us into the Stanley Cup final. All the money, you get Carey Price money. That's what I'm. If I'm Washington, that's what I'm doing.
When I see these trades and signings, though, I get the vibe that I got 4 years ago when Mike Richards and Jeff Carter went to L.A., and I looked at that team, I'm like, they're winning the Stanley Cup. They're just not going to not do it. And what happened? They won the Stanley Cup.
Well, now look at
I'm getting that vibe with how good Washington is. You look at that
Yeah.
team.
Look at that top
Like,
six.
holy moly.
Unfortunately, losing Brouwer and Ward hurts a little bit in the depth part.
But Oshie
they
and
still
Williams
they
make
still
up
have
for that.
Oshie, Williams, and on top of that, they still have a Brooks Lake and a year older Kuznetsov and Burakovsky.
But they
like I
aren't
said.
losing depth.
And
They're
yeah.
replacing those two guys with Oshie, who
With
is
better
better
depth.
than Brouwer, and who else? Justin Williams, who is better than Ward. They're getting
And
improved.
on
Did
top
they
of
lose
that,
Brooks Lake?
no,
No,
there's
he's
he's
still
still
there.
there. That's what I'm saying.
But you
He's
know what
still
we're
there.
forgetting though? Mike Green.
Yeah, he's gone.
But then again, they did when he was injured. They
Alsner,
did fine.
Carlson.
Mike Green's
they're
kind
still
of
really good,
Niskanen,
yeah.
Orpik. He's
Oh my
he's
God,
kind
I
of fallen
forgot
by the
about those.
wayside.
Orlov. They've got guys there who are really
I
solid.
wouldn't be worried about that decor.
I think Washington's an early Eastern favorite if and only if they can get Holtby signed. Or they'll go and trade him to, like, Toronto for Bernier.
Two things
I'd
I
lose
want
my
to say.
mind. I would lose my mind if that happened.
Did you guys see the video of the little girl who was crying when Oshie got traded?
Yes.
Like, that was hilarious. I'll tweet the video.
You're a terrible person.
It was so funny.
It was
It's
sad.
hilarious.
It's like when I found out that Timo Slaney was traded.
Second
You were
thing,
like 2.
second thing I want to mention. Yeah, you were too. When you were like, oh wait, if you could speak when you were that age, I'd be.
He was traded in '95, so I was 4.
Oh,
You were
sorry.
4.
And
So
I
we
went-
still talk like that. Baby Greg. What is it, Jack?
The only reason why I was upset was because I went to like a Timo Slaney event somewhere. I got a video of his like '93 season. An actual VHS player. Yes, kids, VHS player is a tape.
You want to
If
ruin
still don't
someone's
know
day?
what that is.
No, you know what we had to do back in the day when we rented movies?
Rewind them. That's
random. Rented movies, period.
You know what was
They don't-
great?
When Blockbuster
When the asshole didn't rewind the tape, so he rewound it, and then
You watched the end of it!
and then the tape got stuck halfway through and it broke.
Yeah, or you know what? You know what was
It
even
never happened to you?
Yeah, that did.
You know how you like sometimes your VCR would be shit and it would catch the film and it
Yeah.
would rip it all out and then you'd pull it out and it would go
No! I want to watch GoldenEye. It's the only softcore porn I can get. I'm 9 years old. Just
I'm
kidding.
9 years old. It gives me a tingly feeling.
Actually, the one thing that kids today obviously miss is that feeling on like a Friday afternoon when your mom comes home from Blockbuster and she's like, well, I got you something. And it's fucking an N64 game. You're like, oh yeah!
Damn!
Oh yeah!
or when you used to go to
weekend, though.
Blockbuster on like a Friday and you get like 7 movies for like $7.
Exactly.
Yeah.
There's your whole weekend.
What was
Done.
that game called? That the girl was on the front, but it was only half her
Perfect
face. Was
Dark.
yes, Greg, right here, nailed it. I was just gonna say two things about the.
I had a childhood.
That's awesome. The other thing was regarding kids because I'm creepy and I saw this. Justin
I want to
Williams.
know.
Justin Williams has a son, a 6-year-old son named Jackson, and he asked him, he's like, if I couldn't play for the Kings, where would you want me to play? And he's like, with Ovi. Guess what? It's coming true.
Done diddly.
Oh, mama.
happened.
What are other notable signings?
Brandon Saad,
Brandon
6
Saad.
years, $36 million, which I think
Did
is
that
way
trade?
too
That
much.
trade happened after, right?
Yeah. No,
Well,
that trade happened before.
Oh, beautiful. That's.
I think, you know what, Saad might earn that deal by the end of it, but
Okay.
right now that's too much money.
Yeah.
My opinion. He's not.
That's the
not
market
there
nowadays,
yet.
though, unfortunately.
Vladimir Tarasenko, 8 years, $60 million. That's
a
a big
great
one.
deal.
That's a great deal.
That's a great deal. How
great
much
deal.
is he getting? 7.5?
Yeah.
Are you kidding?
For a
Who's
top
he
scorer on
playing
your
with?
team.
For a guy who can score 50 goals, that's
David
Worth
Backes,
David Backes is probably not.
Troy Brower.
No. Oh, no. Those are great guys. I don't think David Backes is going to finish his career in St. Louis.
No, I think he's gone after
I think
next
he'll
year.
be traded. Gustav Nyquist, 4 years, $19 million.
That's what
With
average.
Detroit,
That's just under
Just
4.
under 5.
Just under 5.
which is great.
That's a great
deal for him.
Oh, Matt Pileski.
Yep.
5 years.
With Boston.
19 mil, 3.8.
Boston also made a trade. They traded Riley Smith and Mark Savard's contract to Florida for Jimmy Hayes. They signed Jimmy Hayes 3 years, $7 million.
My favorite note from that trade
That's interesting.
is Riley Smith. And I remember Boston fans, when they traded away Tyler Seguin, oh, we got Riley Smith. That's the gem of the trade. He's the best player in that trade. Riley Smith can be better than Tyler Seguin. Tyler Seguin, you're not going to know his name. Riley Smith, best player. Now he's gone. Classic Boston fans.
But you know what? His first year there, he scored 18, 19 goals, and he was pretty good. But then this year,
Just
he
like
And he was
Boston,
good
it was
because he
terrible.
didn't expect. They didn't expect anything out of him. Edmonton signed yet another amazing defenseman. No offense, Mr. Andre Segura. They signed him 6 years, $33 million, average of
Yeah,
5.5.
we
I think
talked
we
about
talked
that
about that one
on
last
the
time.
free
Did
agent
we?
frenzy.
Oh wait, that's why I brought it up. They're taking Justin Schultz to arbitration. What happens when you go to arbitration and sign the deal?
You can only sign 2
You get a
years.
second buyout. They're gonna use that second buyout to buy out either Nick Heaton or Teddy Purcell. Those sneaky bastards.
You know what? Hey,
Can we
So
take
Teddy-
a guy to arbitration
Teddy
so we
Purcell,
could buy out
Teddy
Pavs?
Purcell, come on to Winnipeg. I'd take him in a heartbeat.
It's not a compliance buyout. The Jets still have their buyouts. Jets can still do it.
But it counts against the cap.
Exactly. And that buyout would still count against the cap. They would just get an extra
Edmonton
one.
just wants to
But
get
it's
rid.
half the salary for twice the term or something.
Yeah.
Oh, Winnipeg boy.
Matt Calvert,
Yes.
3 years. He's a Brandon boy, isn't he?
Well, Manitoba. Sorry.
3 years, $6.6 million with Columbus.
Great deal.
Go, oh man, but
I'm
Oh.
surprised Greg didn't talk about this. Nazem Kadri, 1 year, $4.1 million.
show me what you got.
That's a show me
That's the Mike
contract.
Babcock saying, "Let's see what you can do." Chicago signed Andrew Desjardins, 2 year, $1.6 million. Actually, apparently the Jets were interested in him, but he decided to stay in Chicago.
What's up? Okay, I saw this on Twitter because if you don't follow Keeper of the Cup, I'll tweet it. It's a great place because it's a Keeper of the Cup. You see it. What's up with everyone putting Lucky Charms in the Stanley Cup? What
the
cereal
thing to
would
do.
you put in? Because Lucky Charms is garbage. I don't like Lucky Charms. That's a
Okay,
Okay,
pick.
it's of 3.
Go. Yeah, name your 3.
I'm going
Corn Pops, Fruit Loops, Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Damn. Ooh.
Cinnamon Toast Crunch is one for sure.
I think you know what you do? You get a box of each and you just fucking munch for a
You
day.
mix?
Yeah, no, you don't mix.
You know what
Ooh,
cereal
mix.
is fucking delicious? Oatmeal Crisp. I don't even care.
Oh yeah, it's
fantastic.
expensive though.
It's expensive. It's healthy shit.
You know what you
Okay,
could
what
do?
else? That's
Or
2.
friggin' Reese's peanut butter.
Ooh, you know what? Oh,
I eat
so many.
If I had the cup,
Because
I
you
would
know
eat
why?
a bowl of
'Cause
cherries
it
out
turns
of the
the
cup.
milk into Reese's
Bowl of
peanut butter
cherries?
milk.
Yeah, eat cherries out of the cup.
Why?
Just put the seeds in there too.
You're gonna spit?
No,
in
I
the cup?
couldn't do that. I couldn't
Chili?
do that. That's terrible.
Make chili?
Have you guys touched
Ooh.
the cup? Have you seen the
No,
cup?
I've
never
seen it, but I've never
or
touched
touched
it.
it.
Would you touch
You know what?
it? If
Actually,
the
no,
Jets
that's
won
a
it, would
lie.
you touch it?
That's a lie.
I'm not touching it.
I
don't
touched
know.
it when Taves came in 2010.
So, I don't know if you heard this, but Elliot Friedman was on a podcast, and they asked him, like, have you ever touched the Stanley Cup held it? And he's like, no, it's for people who win. And it just makes me love Elliot Friedman.
Yeah, oh,
he's
he's
so
great.
good.
He's so great.
On that podcast, he was fantastic. Just absolutely fantastic.
Is that Steve Dangle podcast?
Yeah, that was Steve Dangle.
I can tweet the link.
Okay, tweet the link. Because not only do we like talking about that podcast because it's well done, but holy crap, Elliot Freeman was the most intriguing guest I think I've ever heard of. Ever. Like, he was really good. The only other person I'd like to see on that podcast would be like Ron McLean.
Oh, he'd be great.
Yeah. Or, let's get Ron McLean. Yeah, because we have connections.
Oh,
Let's do it.
you guys, you smell that in the air?
What? What?
The Martin St. Louis free NHL.
Oh, yeah, he's retired.
Yeah.
Yeah. He, after 16 years, he played for 3 teams, Calgary, Tampa Bay, New York. 391 goals, 642 assists, for 1,033 points
Good for
in
him.
1134 games played. 1 cup, 2 Art Rosses, 3 Lady Bings. Did you see what Pavel Datsyuk
And-
tweeted when he retired?
You forgot
No.
the most important award. 0-4 Hart Trophy.
Huh?
0-4 Hart Trophy.
Oh, dang, I miss that.
Yeah.
Was he the consummate? No, Brad
No,
Richards.
no.
Pavel Datsyuk tweeted, he's like, oh, it was a pleasure playing against you, Martin St. Louis. Thanks for making it a lot easier to win the Lady Bing now. Pavel Datsyuk's awesome.
Yeah. Antoine
but-
Vermette re-signed with Arizona.
Yeah.
How
He
much?
got his cup and he went back. 2 years, $7.5 million. Which
Okay.
is
Hey,
pretty
what
great.
happened to Brad Richards?
Detroit?
Detroit, that's right.
1
Okay.
year, $3 million.
That's what I thought.
1
Good
year,
deal.
3. I thought it
Good
was
deal.
3 year, 9 mil.
No.
1
year,
year,
3 mil.
The one thing I do want to make a note on Martin St. Louis, he might be the best undrafted player, or one of the best undrafted
I think
players
so. He's
ever.
Hall of Fame, I'd say for sure.
Well, if
Has an undrafted player ever won the scoring title 2 years, 2 seasons?
I don't know. I don't know
I
who's
don't
not
know the
undrafted.
stat.
Has
yeah.
an undrafted player ever won the scoring title, period, besides him?
Maybe.
I don't know. We need our stats guy. Where's our stats guy?
Yeah. Cam.
I don't know, where's our stats guy?
I don't know.
Was I supposed to message him?
Yeah.
You're sitting in a seat.
What do you mean he's sitting in my seat? This is my seat.
Something happened when
This
you
is
were
king
gone.
of the castle.
Okay.
You guys liked it way too much when I was gone.
No.
You guys just.
I didn't like the editing part.
I'm just bugging
That
you.
sucked.
Yeah.
You didn't like editing.
Yeah.
Oh, you guys, Kate.
I was okay with it because I didn't have to do it.
Kind of sucky news for the Habs.
Oh, Max Pacioretty hurt.
Out 12 weeks with a knee injury.
Yeah.
Hey. Sheldon Surrey announces his retirement as well.
I didn't even know he still played.
Oh.
I have debunked the myth of the AHL, how the AHL playoff format is going to work.
Go.
I didn't debunk it. They actually announced it.
Yeah, I saw
Remember
that.
how I said that the 5 California teams play 8 less games than everyone else?
Yeah.
Which totally makes sense, right? Super makes sense. Apparently, it's going to go on points.
Makes ton of
It's
sense.
going to go on points percentage.
Oh, okay.
So kind of like the NBA. So that's points earned divided by points available. Interesting though. If the 5th, I guess in the Atlantic and the Central, there's more teams. If the
Makes
5th,
sense.
if the 5th seed team in the Atlantic or Central is higher than the 4th in the North or Pacific, they will cross over. So there's a crossover. There's a potential for one crossover in each conference. So
That's awesome.
it totally makes
Oh,
sense.
and in
Why don't you just have everyone play the same fucking amount of games? That makes even more sense.
no, why have to do that? It's California, right?
Yeah. You know what? Houston, you play 46. Manitoba plays 112.
No, it's gonna be like this.
Okay,
It's gonna
fine,
be this. Fuck
fine.
yeah, 112.
Hey, fuck it. They
For-
know what they did is they went to a classroom like, "Hey kids, choose which teams are gonna play how many games." So they had to pin the tail on which team gets
And
games.
there's
You get games.
There's little
you
Timmy
get
who's
games.
got like a cleft lip, and he has got a marker, and he keeps putting silent ones in front of everything. So you want Winnipeg to play 1,012 games? Yes.
What's with the silent numbers?
I don't know.
It's a silent letter, not a number. I don't think a silent number exists.
I wish my last name.
It's a number that does not exist.
I wish my last name
Yeah.
started with a K or a P, because I know the phone I'd be like, yeah, K is in knife, P is in pneumatic.
That's perfect. You're talking about the Tourette's guy when he's reading the serial number off his thing on the phone. He is in Dallas.
We have way too much fun.
Back to AHL quick. For the first 2 rounds of playoffs, you're playing divisional rivals.
Yeah,
But
just
the
like
first
before.
round of playoffs was best of 5. It's staying the same. In overtime, you switch ends at the end of the third period. If it's going into overtime, you switch ends. There's a dry scrape, and you play 3-on-3, and then it goes 5-minute shootout. And this year
In the playoffs?
in regular season, sorry.
Whoa.
And then for including playoffs this year, because they want to try and implement to the NHL, coaches challenged to review a play.
Oh.
But they have to have a timeout. But if they're wrong, they get charged the timeout.
Coach's challenge is in the league NHL this year.
Oh, really? Like video
They
review?
approved it.
Oh, damn, I didn't know
For
that.
offsides and goal interference on goals.
Yeah.
Offsides on goals, like not
Yeah.
not offsides in general. If they score, but you think there was a missed offside,
Okay.
or
Kind of
if
like
they
that
score,
Matt Duchene
or
one.
if they score but they call it off for goal interference, or they disallow it, you can challenge either.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
And I don't know about puck over the glass because that was what they were talking about too.
Takes a lot of the human error out of the game, which I'm okay with. It worked in baseball. It's done good things in baseball, so
Yeah.
like video review has at least.
How many do they get a game though? That's my question. Is it unlimited? Is it one? What do you have?
I think it's
One
one,
challenge,
a game.
one.
One a game.
And how do you know? Like, do they have to throw a stick across the edge?
No, they grab a player and they just go. Ah!
Actually, that's why
I
we
can see
drafted
Paul
Nick
Maurice just like
Patan.
grabbing someone's. Just like,
Yeah, it's Nick Patan.
all right.
He's wearing a red practice jersey.
That's why he got Burmy back. He's light.
Yeah. Just
Spits his gum on there.
Look at that fucking play.
if Maurice, it's a red lozenge. He lozenges, just shoots it at you. Well, now that a whole draft
The
is
best
coming
part-
Or no, you take a stick of the player you like the least, and then you just slam it over the boards to break it.
Yeah.
Have you guys seen
The
those
best
videos
part-
of the coaches going nuts?
The best part will be what he does every time that he doesn't like a call and the referee goes to talk to him. Because they show him on camera and he goes, fuck off. You fucking blew it. Every time. That's what he says every time that something he doesn't like something. And they always show him on TV and they're like, oh, that's some colorful language.
Okay.
It's
Always.
like, yeah, you're damn right it is.
Top 5 draft guys for next year. Because it's
Okay.
already started.
Austin. Oh, do we have a name for it? Because we gotta make a
Well, let
segment.
me name the 5 and then we'll get to it. Okay, I think preemptively we could call it like America's Draft. Because right now, so number 1 right
Freedom
now,
Austin
Flyers.
Matthews.
Austin Matthews, right wing, 6 feet, 200 pounds. He's either going to Swiss Elite League or Everett Silvertips. Second
Sounds
is
like Phil Kessel.
really
Can we just call this...
Right wing, 6 feet. How many pounds?
200.
Yeah, sounds like a Phil Kessel.
Okay.
Toronto.
Finland,
American boy?
Jesse Puljujarvi. I'm gonna announce how to. I'll learn one day. Right wing, 6'2" and a quarter. Yeah, 6'2" and a quarter, 196. He's playing in the Sim Liga for Karpat. And then Canadian Jacob Chitrin, defenseman, 6'2", 194 for Sarnia. Fourth is USA Matthew Tkachuk, son of Keith.
Keith.
Really?
Left wing, 5'11" and a quarter, 188, playing for the London Knights, and probably his line mate this year. Or no, I guess not. USA left wing, Max Jones, 6'1" and a half, 180, playing for London Knights. And it's time for me to give you guys the gifts I brought you.
But okay, we'll think of a name for that
'Kay, we got-
segment this year.
We got USA,
Matthews,
Matthews, and Austin and Jesse.
Are they all American?
AJ.
Austin, and
American?
Jesse.
All American?
No, Austin. 3 out of the 5 are American. And like 6 out of the 10 are American. It's ridiculous.
The Freedom Flyers? I don't know.
The Freedom Draft.
The election? The election?
The election! I like it! Dan, I like this style. All right, you guys. I went for a tour of the Saddle Dome, and just let me read you some stats here. Okay, by the numbers. 28 is the number of seasons the Flames have played in the Saddle Dome since October 1983. 60,000 pounds of weight supported by the rigging, exclusive energy board, speakers, catwalk. That's why Buff will never play for them. That's too much.
What?
12, because he's too heavy.
Oh.
12,000 square meters is the size of the Saddle Dome roof. 19,289 is its capacity. 402 meters distance around the concourse. So that's a quarter of a mile, if you didn't know. 8 hours required to change from concert to hockey. 2 number of Zamboni ice resurfacers. Ooh, they got 2. We have 2.
How long
We
to
have
get all
3.
the floodwater out?
Oh man, it was rough. I know. I saw pictures of that. That was brutal.
That's
How long?
so.
I don't know, but they turned it around in like
I know, I
68
had
days
to.
or something.
I had to.
What's it called?
That's amazing. The Flames can even put it in
Actually,
68 days.
flood facts. I didn't even see them. Oh, that's awesome. All right, flood facts. June 21st, 2013. Da 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 da. 2.9 meters of water was in there.
It's two of me.
37,000 gallons per minute. I guess we're pumping in and out of there. 4 to 5 weeks demolition and debris removal. 69-day rebuild, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. 81 days first post-flood event held. So there's this "We Believe" sign for you guys if you'd like. You guys are gonna have to share this one. You guys probably won't ever see one for like a while.
The one thing I want you to do for me:
go
to Columbus one day and get me a fifth line sign.
You bet your ass I will.
Okay.
That's
Give me
a
a
promise.
You
fifth
know a
t-shirt.
person. You know a person
I know
who
a
wants to
person.
go to Columbus.
You're right. I'm gonna make that happen. The fifth line. And okay, this is you have to share this one because it's a double whammy.
So
okay, you guys haven't
why do
seen
I
it.
go? Doesn't Daniel?
Hold on.
race?
This you got. I only got one.
I don't believe
you
it.
guys have to share. But this is something you guys. Greg hasn't seen in a while. Dan's never seen. Flyers have seen it a few times in my lifetime. This is a second round. It's a second round game sheet right there.
Hashtag never quit. Well, that worked
Hey,
out great
no,
for them,
open it
didn't
up for you. Open it up. Open it up. You're in doubles as a Sean Monahan poster. You joking me? Look at this guy.
That's not Sean Monahan.
It's Sean. Oh no! That's the Brody one. Damn it! I thought I had the Monahan. Ah. Oh, weird
That's
fashion.
TJ Brody.
Yeah.
Good.
Is that actually signed or is that a fakie?
That looks
Oh
weird.
my god. Yo.
Tastes like Sharpie. Just kidding.
Thanks. Great.
I just want to say no. I think it's fake.
Probably is. It's
I just
probably
want to say about Calgary Flames. I learned they have a league implemented or a GM implemented rule or Brian Burke rule. No player is allowed to wear higher than the number 35. Was it like that in Toronto too?
No, because Phil Kessel.
Well, no, I know, but he was already he's a superstar. Isn't that weird though?
Nazem
That's
Kadri.
sucky. Oh, I guess Kylie Bozeman. Yeah. You
That's
guys
an
don't seem
interesting-
like you're very excited with your gifts. I mean,
Um,
I really went out of my way to pick up the free.
How'd you get
the free-
this?
It was free.
they just had them there.
Yeah, and they had
They were
stickers.
giving them away.
They're giving. Well, they had so many because they were planning on probably
7 games or 3 games.
They were planning on hashtag never quitting, and they quit pretty quickly.
They didn't quit. They got beat up. Okay.
Okay, let's just list this.
I have to
lineup
say,
here.
you guys at least beat Anaheim once.
That's true.
This is true.
Yeah, after game
Albeit
one, I didn't
overtime.
think it was gonna happen.
Oh, that was a
Yeah.
brutal game 1. Okay, I think we should.
We
call
should.
her
Let's
out.
wrap her up.
Okay. From all of us, the 3 of us, the last man in.
Hey, there's 4 of us here. Comerica is
What's
in
on
the
your
air.
wish list? Jets wish list for the summer. What do they do? One thing. What do you want them to do?
Cam for Colorado Colossus. Colorado Colossus.
Nice. Okay.
Or the
Wait.
Colorado Rocky.
Wait, you guys-
Rockies. Rock you.
Okay. Keep
Colorado,
thinking. Send them in.
The Colorado curb stomp.
Oh, Jesus, Dan. Beautiful. No. What I'm gonna do? Not wish list. We'll save that.
The Montana Mouth
No.
Breed.
Pick a division in hockey.
Why?
Because we're talking about that division. We have 4 divisions to do. We have to do the
we gotta
breakdowns.
start. Okay, let's start.
The Metro Pacific.
No, let's
We're
start with
leaving
Metro.
Central last.
Let's
Metro.
let's start with
Okay.
Metro and end with Central.
Deal. All right. Until next time here at Last Man In, I'm Cam. This is Dan and Greg. Come back.